Okay, folks, I'm going to start talking about what I've been printing this week. And so this is a printing Raspberry Pi or Pi device and Tinkercad mashup. So, all right, what I've printed this week, I've printed one of these, and I printed a couple of these sleeve cases. They're actually pretty nice. I am printing this Orange Pi Zero case right now. I want to do a derivation of this, and there's a couple of minimalists. So this rack cluster would work great in my data center in a drawer. So if you're curious about the data center in a drawer, I have a video on that. And this would work good for my data center in a drawer concept also. Likewise this. So these minimalist cases would work real nice. I just saw this today. This is a Raspberry Pi Zero case. Very cool. All right, so I printed one of these, and I printed it because my PiAware is sitting in a lawn shed, and the lawn shed is basically steel on wood stud, and I live in a Palm Beach area, and it gets stink hot there, so I figure an active cooling fan would be good. And so I printed one of these guys. I'm going to take a look at the thing files. And I am going to download this right now because I am going to show you something. And so printed it. I really need to get a glass better capped on tape because you print the top side down and it just doesn't look nice. And I've seen people where they print things with the glass or capped on tape. So this is a derivative design that I made. Now, this is the Orange Pi Zero Nazz board case. So the Pi Zero sits here, the Nazz board sits there, the case is rotated 90 degrees. This is actually the bottom. And the way I did that, and that's what I'm looking to show you here, is the way I did that is I stole the holes from the project I just downloaded. What I am printing right now is the Orange Pi Zero case with the expansion board. So I'm printing two of these. I have two Orange Pi Zeros, and I'm giving one to a friend, and I want to give it to him with a case. So that's what I got going here. So what I'm going to show you, and in fact, I am probably going to have to download my case. So I'm going to go to My Things and find it. Here it is. And if I go to Thing Files, and here's the bottom 2.2. I think that's the one without the vents. Let me go to bottom 2.1 because I'm certain that's the one without the vents. All right. So now this is Tinkercad. This is probably designed for 3-year-old kids. I use this as the cutters. And I'm going to move some stuff out of the way because I'm not going to be using it. So I am going to import the bottom and okay, so here it is, and I'm going to import, click import, and I believe that's the bottom of the case with the hexagon holes in it. Let's see. Yes, it is. All right. So I by no means have not what I wanted. All right. So Control Z stops. If you click F, it brings it in. All right. So this is the one I wanted. So I want to bring it 90 degrees. I'm going to move this over so I have a clear build plate. I'm going to grab the vertical drop doohickey, and right now, am I 7 millimeters? All right, 0 millimeters. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch this tool so it's extruded. And then I'm going to grab a box. And now you can change what the box is or the object is. So right now it's solid. I'm going to make this a hole. And I'm going to drag that box there. If I click F, I zoom in on the box. I'm going to rotate just so it's easier to see where the corners are. So all I did, and you know what? Thank you people on Thingiverse for sharing, and that's why I also share on Thingiverse, is because now I can utilize portions, if not the entire object that they place. So just doing a little fine tuning because I don't want to get those round cylinder parts. I'm covering. Let me just bring this back a little. And we can zoom in, and I'm just going to drag back a little further. And I went just a smidge too far, and I'm going to turn off the snap to grid. All right, so now I got that. That's good. I'm not intersecting anything else. And if I click F, it's going to zoom out to the whole thing. And let me just bring that a little bit further. Okay, and we look good here. So now I have a problem vertically. If you look at this, this is too tall and it's going to be bigger than where the holes are. So I'm going to do two things right now. I'm going to shrink the vertical height below it, and then I'm just going to scooch it up from the ground. So now when I say join or group, I have this. Now here's the cool thing. I can click like that. Boom, they're cutters. I grab this base and I position it, and I'm going to click F again. And if you Google, there's a website with the Tinkercad shortcuts. Bang, that's exactly what I want. I'm going to select them, join, and whoops, what'd I do? All right, I did that wrong. And good, I did it wrong. That was planned. I planned to do that. I got to make those holes, which I didn't, and now select them. And Control Z or Splat Z if you're on a Mac, unjoint. How'd I do that again? Oh, they're higher. Okay. All right, so two mistakes here. So what I need to do is bring these babies down. So you grab that triangle, and that actually does the vertical height. And you can see it extending below the plane. And here we go. And we do the group, and ba-boom. Here you go, vent holes. And in case you want to see the vent holes on the side, I just took a block. All right, let me just show you how that works. So if you take something like this, and then, let me just click F, and you do a Control D, it duplicates it. And if you move it at an offset of, say, the distance you want the gap, and you do the Control D again, it just keeps doing it at the same offset. So there you have basically a block of a cutout block for grills. And now the next portion is select all of them, group them together. And now if you want them shorter, whoop, that was the vertical part. If you want them shorter, you can do that. And typically, if you're cutting through a thin surface like a case, you don't need them that big. You could actually bring them in if you wanted. And that's how you adjust them. And so let me zoom out. I'm going to reposition these puppies over here. I'm going to drag them up a little, and I'm going to click F just so we can see what we're doing. Now I see that they're going all the way through. They're being that. Oh, and the drag vertical thing went down. And so it depends on your point of view as to where it is. So I didn't want to cut into the shelf, so I just dragged them lower. Actually, it really wouldn't matter if the shelf was segmented or not, but let's just go with this. And I'm going to highlight these puppies and group them, and bam, you got more vents. So I just want to show you how you can grab a part of another 3D object and use it in your 3D object using Tinkercad. And now Tinkercad is free software, and if you're looking, it's right here, tinkercad.com.